Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. I've got to trust my instincts. Close my eyes and leap. I think I'll try defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye, I'm defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. Hello, I'm Elizabeth Kotite, and welcome to Entertainment Life. Today I'm talking about the wickedly great, wickedly awesome show on Broadway right now, Wicked. This is a prequel to the classic Wizard of Oz. And what's interesting about this is it shows the Wizard of Oz in a very different way. I don't think I'll ever think about it the same way again. You know, in a lot of the versions of the story, it's always Dorothy's the hero, and Glinda's the hero, and the Wizard's the hero, and, you know, all these other people are the hero, and the Wicked Witch is the bad guy. But what if that wasn't true? What if the Wicked Witch wasn't the bad guy? And this is what this story really explores and brings to light. Now, despite the fact that it's Wizard of Oz, what the story is really about is being yourself and doing what you feel is right and what you think is the right thing to do when everybody else is against you. And the way they show it is they show it with the main character, Elphaba, the Wicked Witch. She goes to school at the School for Witchcraft and Wizardry, or I guess it's just for Oz people. I don't think all of them are planning on being wizards, but some of them do have magical powers, and a few of them do want to, you know, aspire to be like the Wizard of Oz. So it's that type of school. It's an Oz school. And, you know, while she's there, everybody hates her. And not because of anything in particular that she does, because she's actually a very nice person. It's because she's green. Yeah, that's right. Oz is racist. They just judge people based on how they look and nothing else. But she has these magic powers that make her kind of special, so the head of the school thinks that she could go on to do something amazing. And eventually she becomes friends with the popular bitchy girl who's Glinda. Her name's not actually Glinda at the beginning, but it changes to that in this very sweet moment. And they become friends, but then their lives start taking them in very different directions when there's an issue in the world that a lot of people aren't aware of. Most of the people aren't aware of it. And Elphaba finds out about it and decides she's going to go out, she's going to defy it no matter what. She's not going to let this atrocity keep going on. But the government, when they know that she knows, tries to turn the whole thing against her. And that's really what makes this story very interesting. There's also a lot of nice nods to the original Wizard of Oz. You know, they have the red slipper show up when she's trying to help her sister. And then she accidentally changes the sister's boyfriend into a Tin Man when she implies that he doesn't have a heart. Because let's be honest, he was kind of being a dick. He decides that now that the girl can walk and he's not obligated to be with her anymore, he's going to go off and be with the girl that he actually does love. I mean, what the fuck is that? And then there's the thing with Scarecrow. We find out who he is when somebody says to him, "Do you not have a brain? Like, how stupid are you?" Like, he does something and says something stupid and idiotic. And I was like, oh my god. So there were kind of a lot of nods like that were very nice. And we also get to see the presentation of the gifts eventually, which was cool. And Dorothy was brought in at the end kind of as a side character. Oh, and we get to find out the significance of the house falling on the Wicked Witch's sister. And although the Wicked Witch kind of blames the wrong person for the house falling because it is her house. I mean, but she wasn't the one that caused the house to fall. So there are like nods in Act 2 that were kind of cool. What was totally amazing were the songs, because the songs really brought out the story, and you really got to feel who these characters were, especially Elphaba. Every song she sang was about how she was feeling about a given situation. And the pivotal song, well, two of them, the two most pivotal songs were probably No Good Deed, which broke my heart because I was like, oh my god, no, you can't do this, you can't become evil. All these things that you're doing them for the right reasons. It's the world that's awful, not you. That's what I kept thinking through that song. And the other one is Defying Gravity, which I just sang a bit of, where she finally decides that she's not going to go for convention. She's going to be herself and do what she feels is right. And finally stand on her own 2 feet and not be labeled by everybody. And that's really what this is about. It's about not being labeled. I mean, sure, it takes place in Oz, and they're witches, and they're munchkins, and they're all these different things, but they're really us. Elphaba's really us. And that is what is going to make this a musical, and I think what is making it a musical, that is going to last for a very, very, very long time. And, you know, kids are going to love it because it's witches, it's Oz, it's a lot of fun. And, you know, women like me, like I said, we're going to love it because it relates back to us and to our lives and to situations that we've been in where we feel unworthy and sometimes feel that we are in the right when everybody else says that we're wrong. And the lesson that it teaches us is that we need to stand on our own 2 feet, and we need to be good people. And that's what's going to make us good people, if we stand on our own 2 feet and be ourselves. And of course everyone else is going to love it because, come on, it's the Wizard of Oz, for crying out loud. Who doesn't love the Wizard of Oz? If you don't love the Wizard of Oz, you're either too young to know what it is, or you're stupid. And that's really all I have to say for Wicked. Bye, everyone.